What's up, guys? Brad Thomas with goldboys.com, and we are here to celebrate. We went 2-0 in our last video. Yes, boom! We cashed Oklahoma State moneyline. Boom! We cashed Rutgers moneyline. 2-0, baby. College football, the gods were good to us. Listen, before we get into the NFL picks, I want to thank our sponsor, Sleeper Picks. Remember, use promo code GOLDBOYS for up to $100 on your first deposit, or you can use promo code Brad Thomas. I'm not going to be upset about the love, but you know who I'm upset with? The producer. We are recording this for a second time, but you know what that means? If you have to repeat yourself, it's just more likely to hit. And I get the opportunity to clean up whatever I might have missed. So let's start with the first game. New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. I took this bet two ways, but for you guys, I'm going to tell you how I took it straight. And that was the Buffalo Bills to win and Josh Allen to score a touchdown. Yeah, I did take Josh Allen by himself. Shop around. Smart better shop. You might find some around plus 110. I thought it was a good spot for Josh Allen to score a touchdown. But when is it not a good spot for Josh Allen to score a touchdown? I feel like this man scores touchdowns in every game. In fact, he scored a touchdown, a rushing touchdown, in all but 4 games so far this season, in 7 of his last 8. Why is this important? What about the Buffalo Bills makes Josh Allen such a great runner? They're much like the Philadelphia Eagles, where they do not care if you know they're running with the quarterback. They are telling you we're putting good on good, 11 on 11, helmet on helmet. If you could stop us, then stop us, but I don't think you can. And they don't try to trick you. They line up Josh Allen and run the ball straight at you. A lot of this has to do with their inefficiency or inability to run with their other running backs. James Cook doesn't touch the ball inside the 10-yard line. And Latavius Murray hasn't been great. So 7 yards in, it's Josh Allen's show. It was so bad at one point, they went out and brought in Mr. Leonard Fournette. Yes, touchdown Lenny, Lombardi Lenny, Super Bowl champion Leonard Fournette, who looked like it was his first game back, but looked like he kind of lost a step. Or if he didn't lose a step, let me at least say this, he looked like the speed of the game was a lot faster than he anticipated in his first carry at the goal line. So I like Josh Allen to run the ball. The Buffalo Bills, yes, I like them to win. Why? They're at that magic number 13.5. As 13.5 point favorites, they're absolutely killer under Sean McDermott. And you think Bailey Zappi? Yes, Bailey Zappi is going to beat the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo? No, you're out of your mind. It's not happening. This is the same Patriots team who, while they've looked better at times, have Bailey Zappi at quarterback playing against a really strong secondary. Also have Ezekiel Elliott, who thinks he's drinking from the fountain of youth. Yes, the older Ezekiel Elliott, who is almost aging out of his position. So for me, it's Buffalo Bills, a team who at one point was pretty much out of the playoff conversation, now willing their way back in, getting victory after victory against the New England Patriots. Yes, them to win. And Josh Allen to score a touchdown. The MVP candidate, Josh Allen. Who cares if he throws picks? He scores touchdowns, and that's all we need. So let's get to our next bet, or bets. They're going to be a couple of bets. We won a little bit of money, so I'm getting a little greedy. I'm going to spread this wealth over, and not only do I want to cash, I want all of you guys to cash as well. The first bet, Deebo Samuel over, I don't care if you got 56.5, I don't care if you got 57.5 or 58.5 receiving yards. I'm taking his over. I'm so confident in Deebo Samuel, or it's such a good spot for Deebo Samuel, I am backing him to get at least 100 receiving yards at plus 375 as well. They're playing against the Commanders. Without trying to insult any Commanders fans out there, this team is terrible. Listen, me and Straight can line up at wide receiver for the 49ers and catch a touchdown pass against them. It ain't no joke. It's serious. They're bad. How bad? They're 32nd in defensive DVOA against the pass. There's only 32 teams in the NFL, so that means they're dead last. But more importantly, their secondary is really bad against explosive plays. Mr. Deebo Samuel himself is great against bad teams. He's great against teams who allow explosive plays. And more importantly, he's going to be great against this team. But you might ask me, Brad, listen, Deebo hasn't cashed in back-to-back games. Why would we take him? I can't call this a buy low spot because his number was 53.5 last week, and now it's up to 58 for this week. But I can say I can forgive his last 2 performances because they weren't on him. He had 4 catches and over 40 yards against the Cardinals, but that was the Christian McCaffrey show. How are you going to throw the ball to Deebo Samuel when you have a guy who's putting up video game-like numbers in McCaffrey? And then when he played against the Ravens, if you guys bet on the 49ers in that game, that's your fault, not mine. The Ravens, number 2 in defensive DVOA, picked off young Brock Purdy 4 times. Brock Purdy got hurt 2 stingers in that game as well. So I show no sympathy. And yes, Deebo Samuel didn't cash in that game, but he probably should have. But it's hard when you don't have the ball and your quarterback's turning it over so much. I like him to absolutely feast. I said Deebo Samuel has done well against bad teams. And what I really meant to say was Deebo Samuel has done well against teams who allow explosive plays. He's played 3 teams so far this season that allow a ton of explosive plays to wide receivers: the Giants, the Eagles, the Chargers. He's played them a total of 4 times. In 3 of the 4 games, he's caught at least 100 yards. So he's in another great spot. So yes, I'm going to take him. And one of those times, he didn't get to 100. He had 79, which still cashes this. But guys, I'm here to make us some money and here to get rich, or die trying, as Mr. 50 Cent liked to say. I am also going to take Nico Collins in a parlay with Deebo Samuel for both of them to get at least 100 receiving yards. It pays out $403 on a $20 bet with plus 1919 odds. Nico Collins did well in limited action last week. He's coming off an injury, but I thought he performed pretty effectively. But guess what? Nico Collins gets his Superman, or is it his Batman and he's Robin? Yeah, he gets his Batman back. CJ Stroud, the offensive rookie of the year. Yes, I'm calling it now because CJ Stroud has been that amazing. He's been pretty much unstoppable with CJ Stroud. And Robin, Nico Collins, is playing against a team who wants to stop the run so much that they're saying, throw the ball for 600 yards, but you're not running it on us. And that's what the Tennessee Titans are. So the parlay is Nico Collins and Deebo Samuel to each catch at least 100 yards. $20 pays out 403. That's plus 1919. Guys, we had to record it twice, but listen, that's not stopping us from cashing tickets. Let's continue this heater. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in and joining along. And make sure on your way out, you go ahead and you smash the like button, you rate, you subscribe, and drop your favorite bets in the comment section. I want to thank goldboys.com as always. I want to thank Sleeper Picks, and descriptions to both. Links to both are going to be in the description. And more importantly, probably the most serious part of this quick video is that gambling should always be fun. If you have a gambling problem, make sure you pick up your phone and dial 1-800-GAMBLER. I would say enjoy the games and enjoy the sweats, but I'm all about that money. I'm going to say, let's make some money. I'm Brad Thomas. Take care.